Hey, what's up you guys? This is Tim Hart, branch manager of Van Dyke Mortgage here in Fort Myers. I want to talk to you today about something that's super important in the home buying process, and that's seller concessions. A lot of times when people come to us, they think about their down payment, which can be a variety of different numbers, right? 5% down. Well, they think they have the 5% down, but they forget about the other side of the transaction, which is the closing costs. Okay, so when you go to close on a home, cash to close is down payment plus closing costs. When you go to purchase that home, one of the things that a seller can do is they can actually contribute towards your closing costs, and it's a percentage of the sales price. The main reason you need to know about seller concessions is that you need to know the exact amount of cash to close you're going to be expected to have at closing. You don't want to be surprised to where you think, hey, I got my 5% down, but you get to closing and it's surprise, here are your closing costs as well. And this is something that can be negotiated by the seller, with the seller, before you go under contract. All right, the only thing is, it depends on what kind of loan type you're doing. If you're doing an FHA loan, that percentage is 6% of the sales price. $100,000 sales price, the seller can contribute $6,000 towards your closing costs. For a VA loan, for you veterans out there, the VA allows 4% of the sales price to go towards your closing costs. Remember, this is paid for by the seller, okay, 4%. For a conventional loan, the seller is allowed to contribute to that as well. That's a little more difficult to figure out because it involves your down payment and it also involves your occupancy type, all right? So on a primary residence, if you're doing 5% or less down, that's 3% of the sales price. If you're doing more than 5% down, it's 6% of the sales price. Keep that in mind. Now that's for owner occupied. It changes for an investment property. An investment property is 2% down on the sales price. So I'm throwing a lot of numbers at you, right? A lot of different scenarios. I'm doing all that to give you a little bit of knowledge on seller concessions and what they can do and how much it can vary on your loan program and property type. This is a conversation, if you're out looking to get pre-approved for a home, you need to have with your lender. You're going to need to discuss this with your lender to find out the exact number that the seller can contribute for you. Then that information needs to be conveyed to your agent as well. That way when your agent goes and makes the offer on the home, they know what they need to ask for right up front. That way you don't have problems at the end when you find out what your cash to close is and it's too much, then you have to renegotiate it. That's going to be a problem, all right? So keep that in mind. Hopefully this helps you in finding the house of your dreams. If you need anything from us in regards to lending, please contact us. Call my office at 239-437-4278. We're always here to help and look forward to talking with you. Take care, everybody. Have a good day.